in my 20s, I was dating this gal, and her parents were in Malaysia for a few. So when I had met her, they were in Malaysia as English teachers, if I'm not mistaken. Mom didn't like Malaysia because it's a Muslim country, of course. So I heard they came back because of her distaste for it. And they bought a place, I don't know, a couple hours away. And I had met them in the summertime at their cottage. Seemed like nice people. And they just bought this new place close to the city. And, we were going over for Christmas. And I think it was the day before Christmas, if not like Christmas Eve. And they're unpacking, doing a few things. And I try to make myself useful. There's a fucking stereo stand you got to put together and a TV and all that sort of stuff. So, I'm helping out with that. And we're chopping it up. And, she marches into the room, the mom, and she said something along the line. I can't remember the dad's name. We'll just call him Bill. She marches in and she goes, "Bill, there's that big stone in the backyard that needs to get moved. When are we going to move that stone, Bill?" Again, keep in mind, this is practically Christmas Eve. There's family, friends coming over. And I look out the back window and I'm like, "What stone?" And I gestured, my girlfriend at the time. She's like, "That one over there." Dude, it was a fucking boulder. She wanted him to roll this boulder out of the backyard somewhere on Christmas. She was almost demanding him to do this at the time. And I think that when women watch this behavior between their parents, even if the parents are still together, they start to mimic that as they become adults themselves. I've had other experiences with women where it's at the whim, dad will come over, drop anything and do it on the spot. I had a friend, his kid was being born one day, and his wife at the time had chirped on her dad to come over and hang up some giant painting. And he's like, "What are we doing? Let's go to the fucking hospital. We have a baby coming, and you want to angle this thing right," sort of thing. Or, they'd be sitting on the couch, he was saying, and he would notice a hat sort of bobbing in the backyard. And he's like, "We got an intruder. I got to deal with it." Steps to attention sort of thing. But it turns out, she had asked her dad to come over to fix some shit in the backyard with the sprinkler system sort of thing. So, you also get the other end of the spectrum where it's she has such a, I don't want to say a good relationship, but such a close relationship that she can pull his strings to do just about anything. And in situations like that, I mean, I've got friends that have lived through this. I've lived through it myself. You'll find yourself at a point eventually where she's going to try to run you the same way that she saw her dad being run by her mom. So that's another area that you got to be careful with daddy issues. It's with boundaries, and quite often, guys, I see guys on social media say this all the time, or certain people in certain spheres will say, "Well, you can't really vet women, so don't even try." And it's red flags, or they'll try to chop at the red flag chapter or something like that, because it's got a lot of reach and a lot of fucking grip now. And it's no, I don't buy it, because it's you can watch a woman's behavior, you can see how she responds to certain inputs, and you can make decisions about wanting to invest in her further. Maybe it's parental investment, having children with her. Maybe it's taking her on trips. Maybe it's doing whatever. But you can and you should vet women against these red flags, because you can have a relationship with any chick you want. You can have a relationship with all 21 of these red flags, but your life will suck. Your life will be miserable. You're going to fucking hate yourself. You're not going to sleep. You may even want to self-delete. Trust me. I mean, a lot of these are really troublesome. We'll get through them all, but you're far, far better off. I mean, she asked for your commitment. She wants to see you. Let's see what she's made of. Let's meet her family. Let's see how her mom treats her dad. Let's see if there's any of that behavior that she starts to pick up on. This is what you're supposed to do with this sort of stuff, guys, because far too many guys will just march into a relationship. "Oh, she touched my pee-pee and she responded to my text, so I'll marry her, or I'll be her boyfriend." It's and you don't even know what you're getting into, and you wonder why everything goes downhill after you make the commitment.
Let's go. I wake up to a